Okay.
50 best rappers or rap acts.
Rap acts. Okay, cool. Because the what is it? Forbes. I think we seen one from Forbes.
Yeah.
Seen one from Billboard.
Billboards was trash. Forbes was like kind of trash, but it wasn't as just like apparently trash as Billboards. Bro.
Okay. Yeah, it's almost like, bro, they're both controversial. To be honest, like I look at.
I mean, it's hard, dude. Like to me, it was easy to up to 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then it gets like, bro, I'm sure our lists are gonna be different, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about the stipulations as to which we made our list based off of, right?
Yeah.
So you went off of what being your biggest factors.
So impact in the game, like longevity is a factor. Like you have to have a few albums. You know, that was like a reason why I didn't have Big Pun up pretty high, because he didn't have much of a discography. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then also just like if you had a moment that was bigger than rap, sometimes that might put you on my list.
Got you. Okay. So does that mean Kendrick's gonna be high up on yours then?
He's on there
because he had a moment. He had a big ass moment.
Top 10, bro.
And I know you. Okay. Cool, man. So shit, I started my list off with Pac, man. You know, he's always at the top of my list.
What's your
my stipulations.
Your stipulations.
Okay, cool. So I'm going off of. It's hard for me to ignore lyricism, bro. The way an artist can put together a song and layer it. You know what I'm saying? And still kind of get their point off to the masses. You feel me? So like, I look at that a lot. I look at lyrically what they're doing. I look at the influence that they had. So like, not just on like a main big stage, but like you got some cats like.
Influence on the next generation.
On the next generation, or just like influence to the rappers, bro.
Yeah,
so like,
I have a few like that on my list too.
That rappers
like sleepers that you can't deny, really.
Bro, I'm telling you, there's some of those cats that inspired rappers, and we wouldn't have what we have now if it wasn't for this guy, you know what I'm saying, or this chick, you know what I'm saying. So I think the conversation is valid. I like when they start making these lists because it gives people their flowers, but again, it's controversial. Yeah, you feel me?
And it's so subjective. You know, it all comes down to opinion. Like,
it really is.
I felt everywhere from about 14 onward, it was just like, oh shit, I skipped this person and I have to put them, and now I have to put them now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. How you feel? Like, damn. But what about this guy?
It's like, oh, all the way here, and we haven't put hit this yet.
Right. No, I feel you, bro. I feel you. It was tough.
It
was tough, bro. It was tough. But we ultimately sat down. We got it done. You feel me? And now we here to present it. Yeah, I mean.
And also, I try to be not too partial to my generation, bro, because it'd be pretty easy for me to just be like, Fabulous, Jadakiss Styles, you know what I mean?
Bro,
like,
you starting to name cats on my list, so
yeah,
I
bro.
need you to, you know what I mean?
You know, so I try not to stack the top 10 with all just my generation, you know?
Yeah, okay, I feel you. I tried to keep that in mind also. And of course, bro, personal bias probably jumps in no matter what. So I started mine off with Pac.
Same.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Same agreement.
I go down a. Do you want me to give you like my first, like my top 10, and then you go top 10,
and then I'll go top 10. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So my top 10, I got Pac at 1. I got Jay-Z at 2. I got M at 3. I got Kanye at 4. I got Kendrick at 5.
Okay, now let's break down that top 5 real quick.
Okay. So yeah, bro. Like with Pac passed at 25, bro, and his influence is still very much so alive today. You feel me? Like we're talking about him. He's on the top of my list and your list, and he's on multiple lists. Also, even if they don't got him at one, they got him high.
But that's why the Billboard list was bullshit to me.
Yeah, the Billboard list was.
Like, if Tupac's not number 1 on the list,
but I don't know where they had him at, but they still had him kind of high up there, right? Like they had him like 4 or 5 or something like that. But
that's disrespectful, bro.
Definitely.
And I think anyone on the list after him would say that that's disrespectful for him not to be number 1.
They wouldn't want to go accept that award. Right? It's like, no, like that's Pac's. But you know, so
Pac's
like
John Lennon, bro. Like maybe there's other people that's a better singer or better at this, but he is like when you think of rock and roll music, you think of rap, it is Tupac. It is John Lennon for his genre.
Undeniable, bro. And that's why he's
when you think of martial arts movies, it is Bruce Lee, bro.
Absolutely, I agree. I think there's some young cats that may disagree with us from from their genres, from their generation rather.
But I think whoever they're putting at number one wouldn't disagree with us.
Yeah, right. Exactly, bro. No, right. The real shit. Yeah. But Jay coming in at 2, bro. Not many have done what Jay does, bro, with both lyricism and speaking to the mainstream, speaking to that audience, bro. I got M at 3. M and J, depending on the day, bro, that may go back and forth for me, but I'm highly influenced. I'm more influenced as a rapper by M.
Right.
But so that's why I gotta have him high up there no matter what, right?
Right.
Kanye, bro, very influenced by early Ye, and I mean producer, rapper, just pioneer with how he came in to the game, right? So like that's, and then Kendrick, bro. I got Kendrick in my top 5 at 5. Because of body of work, right? He has a body of work that is arguably just classic throughout, but he now has moments that are so big that it's hard to look
bigger
at
than hip hop.
Yeah, it's hard to look at hip hop.
And it's only just starting because the Super Bowl's gonna. Yeah, it's going to be a big stamp on the whole thing,
He still got the Super Bowl.
I mean, just from what he's rolled out already, I imagine that performance is going to be legendary.
Right? It's got to be.
I mean, when I saw him at Summer Jam in Atlanta, he killed it, bro. And I'm not even like a fan, and I was like, bro, he killed that.
Right?
He killed that.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, man. Like he does his thing. He holds it down. Bro. You can't really ignore it, man. So then 6 I got T.I.
Okay.
7 I got Wayne. 8 I got LL. 9 I got DMX, and 10 wrapping out my top 10 with Missy Elliott.
Damn, that's a nice top 10, bro.
Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I had to dig a little bit because and this is like influence, lyricism, like innovation with lyricism,
right?
Layers in music, character. Not to say that anyone that isn't in my top 10 doesn't have that,
right?
But like these top 10, they exemplify that for me.
Right.
100%. Right. So who you got? Who you got in your top 10?
Number 1, Tupac already goes without explanation. Number 2, Run DMC, man.
I like that. I like it, bro. I like it.
It was almost number 1 too, but it's not.
Yeah.
Tupac came along and he like took it further. You know what I mean? 3 is Jay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, just his lyricism, the depth of entendres that he goes to, like the stuff that most people don't even understand that he's saying and that's in there, it's crazy. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of like J. Cole does all that stuff too, but that's like the blueprint, Jay-Z.
Yeah, that's like there may not be a Cole if there wasn't Jay. You feel me? And and then personally too, I'm taking the way Jay puts that together.
Yeah,
over the way Cole puts it together. And I fuck with Cole. I fuck with Cole.
Same, bro. Jay's just so slick with it, man.
Oh yeah.
4 is Eminem.
Okay.
I mean, like you said, I'm probably more influenced by Jay-Z a little bit, but like Eminem is just a giant, bro.
Yeah, no.
5.
I'm not arguing that.
Drake, man. You can't argue it.
You said who?
Drake.
Like that shit threw me off.
I don't even listen to Drake, bro.
I didn't expect that from you. Whoa,
bro. I mean, if it was my list, it's not gonna be like. But I had to put my bias to the side.
You put your bias to the side. All right, cool. I don't know if I put my bias to the side that much.
Yeah.
On this list, I'm just gonna put that out there now. But, and no, I feel like I did.
You did.
I'm not. I feel like I did. I feel like I really did.
Yeah.
And a lot of names got shifted around because of that. But Drake 5.
Yeah. I mean, it's undeniable, bro. Like his catalog, that's just the best. Like, if we're just talking money right now, and they said you can have any person's catalog in hip hop, who are you gonna take?
Drake's is definitely one.
Well, it's either gonna be Tupac's or it's gonna be Drake's. Yeah. Those are the two that are probably worth the most of anybody's, bro. You know what
bro.
I mean?
I can't even argue you on that.
And Drake has like about 3 times the amount of songs as Pac, so
yeah, and he's
still going. I mean, maybe.
I don't know if he's still going.
Maybe.
I know it's old music. He still streams. He does extremely well streaming with his old music because he was the artist of the decade. So I can't really argue the fact that he's in a top 5. Right?
Also, in 20 years, the nostalgia of Drake's music is going to be so good for soundtrack value or like anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, I think that's where when I talk about my personal bias on this list, I think that I I took away the fact that they talk to the main masses, like the mainstream.
Yeah.
I didn't use that as like the only reference of influence.
Right.
I used the reference of like people listen to Lupe Fiasco, who doesn't have half the success as Drake, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But maybe they listened to Lupe and then they started skateboarding. They started rapping and skateboarding. Like Wayne was pushing that narrative too.
Yeah.
So, but I see Drake's influence just wasn't in my immediate like vision.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
He wasn't in my vision, but you can't deny the fact.
Right. I mean,
Drake
I feel the
Drake,
same
bro.
way about
Drake is
LeBron
Drake.
James, though, right? Like, I'll take Kobe all day, but anyone younger than me,
they
might take LeBron.
They're gonna take
bro.
LeBron,
I mean,
yeah.
it's hard to argue with them. I mean, I don't think it's a hard argument, but they will. They will.
It's a worthwhile argument to have, I say.
Right.
You know, but yeah, I feel you. So you use that 5 with Drake.
So
Okay.
6, 50 Cent, bro. The impact of 50 can't be denied.
Okay.
7, probably who I would have put number 3 if it's my list is T.I. I feel like his consistency of his body of work.
I got T.I. higher on my list than you got on yours. That's wild.
I know. I was thinking that when you said it.
Damn.
But I tried to be unbiased because I wanted to put him high, and I feel like he is there on merit, so I don't need to use my bias as long as I put him like Drake has to be above him. 50 has to be above him, you know. But like to me, there's not many other people above him, bro.
See, I don't feel like 50 has to be above T.I. I don't feel like Drake does, because like I feel like they both. So like if we're just checking the box of mainstream success, like they all check that box.
Right.
So we can say that Drake checks that box 20 times, right?
Yeah.
But it don't matter how many times you check it. You gotta check it once. Did you hit the masters? Check. Right. And so like T.I. did that.
Definitely,
And then it's like now let's look at the authenticity of the influence, right? So like we're well into our 30s, your 40s. 40, right? So like we're still influenced by these cats, bro, because of like the almost the potency of it.
Right.
So I don't know if like 20, 30 years from now, kids are gonna be influenced by Drake in the same way. Like I don't know. It feels like
that's
it may
why
be
I think that
trendy.
definitely though like 50 had to be higher than T.I. Because to me like 50's moment was just so big, bro.
That's an argument.
Like it was big,
I feel like that.
Like how
that's
Kendrick's
an
having that
argument.
moment right now. 50's moment was that big too. You know?
No, I feel you. 50 put Ja away.
Yeah.
And I can't argue. That's why I got, that's why I got 50 up there too. I got 50 up there too. I do.
Yeah.
I do. I feel you.
Okay, so 8, Outkast.
Okay.
They raised just the level of what people expected from the South. Like they showed everybody what's to come in the next generation, Atlanta's here to take over, bro.
I feel that.
9, Kendrick. I think he's done enough now. Which is crazy because 10 is Kanye, and I think Kendrick has just edged out Kanye this year to make it into the top 10 safely.
Okay, you got Kendo over Kanye. I got him right under Ye.
Yeah,
I got him right under Ye at 5. Dog. You know what I mean?
So to me, I'm just gonna say Kanye's been putting out a lot of bullshit for the last couple of years. Like I don't think
he's been hurting himself a little bit, but
bro.
he did so much great.
Yeah,
that he has to hurt him. He has to like have a career that's 3 times as long as it previously was to ruin his previous career. You feel me? Because he did so much great shit. It's hard to put him on that decline, even though his music has not been the business. But you feel me? That's just my opinion, bro. But yeah, bro, that's good. I like that. I like that top 10, bro. I think you definitely put your personal bias aside. I can say that because knowing how you rank some of those artists from our conversations, I know you put your bias aside, right?
So what's your notable omissions, bro? I think we both have. Did you have Nas in your top 10?
Nas was not in my top 10.
Mine either. So I know that's
10.
one right now where people
Nas is in my top 12 though, and I know people are going to disagree with that.
He's in my top 13, yeah. He's right around there, but I mean, I feel like that's a controversy.
It is. It's going to be a little controversial, bro. I feel that already.
Yeah.
So I got